Hi guys, it's me Alpha, and today's video is about how to become an entrepreneur. After retiring her professional dancing shoes, Judy Shepard Missett became an entrepreneur by teaching a dance class to civilians to earn some extra cash. But she soon learned that women who came to her studio were less interested in learning precise steps than they were in losing weight and toning up. Shepard Missett then trained instructors to teach her routines to the masses, and Jazzercise was born. A franchise deal followed. Today, the company has more than 8,300 locations worldwide. 3. Following an ice cream making correspondence course, two entrepreneurs, Jerry Greenfield and Ben Cohen, paired $8,000 in savings with a $4,000 loan, leased a Burlington, Vermont, gas station, and purchased equipment to create uniquely flavored ice cream for the local market. 4. Today, Ben and Jerry's hauls in millions in annual revenue. Although the self-made person has always been a popular figure in American society, entrepreneurship has gotten greatly romanticized in the last few decades. In the 21st century, the example of internet companies like Alphabet, formerly Google, GOOG, and Meta, formerly Facebook, both of which have made their founders wildly wealthy, have made people enamored with the idea of becoming entrepreneurs. Unlike traditional professions, where there is often a defined path to follow, the road to entrepreneurship is mystifying to most. What works for one entrepreneur might not work for the next, and vice versa. That said, there are 7 general steps that most, if not all, successful entrepreneurs have followed. Ensure financial stability. This first step is not a strict requirement but is definitely recommended. While entrepreneurs have built successful businesses while being less than financially flush, think of Facebook, now Meta, founder Mark Zuckerberg as a college student. Starting out with an adequate cash supply and ensuring ongoing funding can only help aspiring entrepreneurs, increasing their personal runway and giving them more time to work on building a successful business, rather than worrying about making quick money. Build a diverse skill set. Once a person has strong finances, it is important to build a diverse set of skills and then apply those skills in the real world. The beauty of Step 2 is it can be done concurrently with Step 1. Building a skill set can be achieved through learning and trying new tasks in real-world settings. For example, if an aspiring entrepreneur has a background in finance, they can move into a sales role at their existing company to learn the soft skills necessary to be successful. Once a diverse skill set is built, it gives an entrepreneur a toolkit that they can rely on when they are faced with the inevitability of tough situations. Much has been discussed about whether going to college is necessary to become a successful entrepreneur. Many famous entrepreneurs are famous for having dropped out of college: Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, and Larry Ellison, to name a few. Though going to college isn't necessary to build a successful business, it can teach young individuals a lot about the world in many other ways. And these famous college dropouts are the exception rather than the norm. College may not be for everyone and the choice is personal, but it is something to think about, especially with the high price tag of a college education in the US. It is not true that majoring in entrepreneurship is necessary to start a business. People that have built successful businesses have majored in many different subjects, and doing so can open your eyes to a different way of thinking that can help you in establishing your business. Consume content across multiple channels. As important as building a diverse skill set is, the need to consume a diverse array of content is equally so. This content can be in the form of podcasts, books, articles, or lectures. The important thing is that the content, no matter the channel, should be varied in what it covers. Aspiring entrepreneurs should always familiarize themselves with the world around them so they can look at industries with a fresh perspective, giving them the ability to build a business around a specific sector. Identify a problem to solve. Through the consumption of content across multiple channels, an aspiring entrepreneur can identify various problems to solve. One business adage dictates that a company's product or service needs to solve a specific pain point, either for another business or for a consumer group. Through the identification of a problem, an aspiring entrepreneur can build a business around solving that problem. It is important to combine steps 3 and 4 so it is possible to identify a problem to solve by looking at various industries from an outsider. This often provides an aspiring entrepreneur with the ability to see a problem others might not. Solve that problem. Successful startups solve a specific pain point for other companies or for the public. This is known as adding value within the problem. Only through adding value to a specific problem or pain point does an entrepreneur become successful. Say, for example, you identify the process of making a dentist appointment is complicated for patients, and dentists are losing customers as a result. The value could be to build an online appointment system that makes it easier to book appointments. Network like crazy. Most entrepreneurs can't do it alone. The business world is a cutthroat one, and getting any help you can always help and reduce the time it takes to achieve a successful business. Networking is critical for any new entrepreneur. Meeting the right people that can introduce you to contacts in your industry, such as the right suppliers, financiers, and even mentors, can be the difference between success and failure. Attending conferences, emailing and calling people in the industry, and speaking to your cousin's friend's brother who is in a similar business will help you get out into the world and discover people that can guide you. Once you have your foot in the door with the right people, conducting a business becomes a lot easier. Lead by example. Every entrepreneur needs to be a leader within their company. Simply doing the day-to-day requirements will not lead to success. A leader needs to work hard, motivate, and inspire their employees to reach their best potential, which will lead to the success of the company. Look at some of the greatest and most successful companies. All of them have had great leaders. Apple and Steve Jobs, Bill Gates and Microsoft, Bob Iger and Disney, and so on. Study these people and read their books to see how to be a great leader and become the leader that your employees can follow by the example you set. That's all for today. Consider giving me a like, it helped me keep my motivation.